Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome to one of the finest games ever created. It's Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. Oh, I'm having so much fun revisiting this old gem. I played this so much when I was younger. There was so much there. Oh, I just realised I didn't flipping do the entrance style. That's irritating. Hang on, what do I want for this thing? And I kind of feel like it's a little more high-tech. I wouldn't mind like the abstract style. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that. Whereas for the gentle jungle tours, obviously I've kind of got the launch, free fall, and the observation tower right next to each other. I kind of feel like I'd rather go for something else. Yeah, for some reason, like, the classical Roman entrance works, so I kind of like it as a matched pair. For, like, the supermodel extreme jungle tours, together with the extremely kind of low-end, kind of crappy, gentle jungle tour. This one's going to be making a lot more money. Yeah, this one's making $3,500 now. Is this one making a loss? No, this one is actually making money. It's making a smaller money. I guess the running cost must be very low, because it's not very intensive. That's nice. Now, before we kick off here properly, let's see if we can diagnose any problems showing up with the guest thoughts. I feel sick, was great, clean and tidy, I've already got a park map, want to go on something more thrilling than rowing boats 1. Okay, that kind of tells us something. What that tells us is there might be a few people who have ended up going over in this direction that aren't finding anything exciting this side of the park. Now that we can do something about. I think the magic carpet's pretty darn cheap, so I might just kind of put a magic carpet dotted around here. But, ooh. I kind of like the idea of actually being in the middle of this roller coaster if I kind of figure out a nice way that I think actually works for it. What I don't like about this one, however, is because it's relatively small, the entrance really kind of gets in the way of it quite a bit. What's the smallest entrance going? The log cabin's pretty small, that'll do. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have like a bridge going over the top here, and I'll actually have the entrance actually off the track this way. Okay. Right, we need to sort out the problem with rowing boats 1 once and for all. And I suspect the problem with rowing boats 1 is, like, people are turning, like, boats get stuck when people turn into these things. So if I turn it round this way, right, and where's the exit to this thing? If I turn it round here, yeah, if I turn it around here, then this way, people have got to approach it straight on. They don't have a choice. They've got to approach this straight on because they can't approach from the side because that's literally the edge of the park. So hopefully this now bloody works. I will say the queue for Treetop Frenzy is a little bit low for a roller coaster that's right by the entrance to my park. That's a bit of a worry. Is the price too high at the moment? No, everyone's thinking it was great. So why is no one piling onto it? Why is everyone piling onto this instead? This is probably making more flipping money at this point. That's making, no, 3,600 versus, oh no, this is still making apparently an absolute ton of money. Fine, okay, good. And one I absolutely could never turn down, by the way, of course, we do have a traditional pirate ship at the moment. Where's the traditional pirate ship? There's the traditional pirate ship. Large swinging pirate ship. Well, obviously we're having one of those, yes. And it's going to be kind of like sitting out at sea. And we're going to build like a little jetty for it right here. In fact, can we build it right? It's going to be the best place for it. Now let's build it. I'd like to build it here, but I kind of feel like it might be a bit cramped if I put it in this spot right here. But it might be a nice like first thing for people to be on. But then like I kind of want people to just kind of walk straight up here and hit kind of this area without kind of being distracted by anything. I guess no, we'll put it here. And while I'm building this, the log flume just became available. For my theming for my power, I want water rides over water and kind of roller coasters into the jungle. That's perfect. You see, what I kind of want to do is I'd like to like have this little like dock that it's docked at. That's kind of what I'm kind of aiming for here. What level is this all on? That's all on one level up from where I am at the moment. So yeah, we'll have kind of this like little dock here, and that's fine. And then what we'll do is we'll have the queue to this thing can be also, no, yeah, the queue to this thing can be like up 3 levels here. Don't want to be on the main path, I don't want to be on the dock. Okay, there we are. I've just fiddled with the paths a little bit just to get this more like that way. And I've redone the colouring, so like, you know, the base looks more like part of the dock, and the supports merging with the water, and the ship's this lovely kind of blue colour there. Obviously, this can definitely have some pirate music to kind of join in with the pirate music. I hope they sync up automatically. If they don't, that'll be annoying. No, they don't sync up. Well, that's fine. I've just cancelled the music on Rowing Boats 1. It didn't feel like it really needed pirate music anyway, to be perfectly honest. Alright, there we are. So now we've got a nice pirate ship in the harbour right here, which is absolutely lovely. There's beautiful food court. We might need to build another one of those in a minute. There is supposed to be... No, there's not. made a mistake. Obviously, I've just spotted all the vomit dotted around here. Handyman 2, this is your territory, isn't it? You are covering this area here, so I'd like you to also cover these bits here. Please go and clean up. There you go. Clean up all of these spots here. And also, this is my fault. I didn't put any benches in this area. So we're going to put like some benches and some benches and some benches and some benches. Lovely. Actually, how's this thing looking? How are people feeling about this? Are you feeling this is good value? Really good value, apparently. All right, fine. You're making a good profit, but you can now make some more. Nice. And now that we've finally bloody sorted out the rowing boats, I think for good, you actually make a profit. You're making actually a fair profit. That's not even that bad. And I think, actually, you know, we haven't even given these a name yet. So this is going to be Boaty McBoatface Boat Hire. There we are. No, not Boaty McBoastface. That doesn't even make sense. This game, unlike many games, doesn't give you like a ridiculously short character limit to work with. You can just do whatever the hell you want there. So there you go. And the magic carpet ride. Obviously, I think we know what that's going to be called. That is a whole new world. That was incredibly off-key, even by my standards. So there we are. A whole new world. Captain John's awesome wait, hang on. That was supposed to be a pirate pun, but it actually comes across more as an arse pun, doesn't it? And that's really creepy for a theme park. Let's not do that, actually. There we are. Captain John's non-sexual pirate adventure. That's better. Just to make sure people understand. That was not a pirate ship. That was someone on the pirate ship. I've just named this guy Captain John's non-sexual pirate adventure. You know what? He can keep that name. Oh, that actually is over the character limit. So this pirate ship is now just called Captain John's Non-Sexual Pirate. Alright, fine. That's the name it's stuck with. Welcome to Captain John's Non-Sexual Pirate. Beautiful. Now, for the log flume, we've got this beautiful bit of water over here, together with a nice area of jungle. So I feel like this here is going to be a good area to build the log flume. Unless I want to build it over here. Do you want to build it over here? Just kind of thinking which way I want to extend the park, to be honest, because... what's over here? Like, we've actually got some really nice... Actually, there's some lovely nice flat ground over this way. Yeah, actually, I think I might say, like, that's the extent of that park. Like, and instead we'll extend the park round this way to the right. We'll kind of come up with a better way of linking it all together later. But for now, I think we're all right. And actually, you know what? We'll also try and get the numbers up a little bit here. I think it's time to invest in some advertising for the park. Lots of advertising, in fact. So let's go for, yeah, for an advertising campaign for the park that's quite expensive. We'll go for one of those for 3 weeks, and we'll advertise Captain John's non-sexual pirate. Beautiful. We will advertise Treetop Frenzy for another 5 weeks. So that's $2,000 we've just sunk into advertising, but the people should really start flying in now, which is perfect. Ah, yes, indeed. The people are starting to think it's too crowded here. It's well time for us to actually... Captain John's Non-Sexual Pirate is possibly the best name for anything I've ever come up with. Yes, it's definitely time for us to extend the park side because people are feeling it's way too crowded at the moment, so that's fine. So what we need to do is, yeah, we need to extend the park around this way, and we can definitely do with another mechanic as well, actually. For the number of people we've got and the number of rides we've got, 2 mechanics, that's definitely worth doing at this point. Ah, but just as I was saying that, another ride, the River Rapids, have shown up. Okay, which do I prefer? I think I prefer a log flume to River Rapids anyway, to be honest, but... River Rapids are actually more expensive, but they're actually kind of cool. Like, log flumes I generally feel just pretty disappointed with, because log flumes you can't really do much with them. Okay, let's do a log flume. Well, maybe we'll do both. We'll do both in time. Like, we've got loads of water to fill around the edge of this map, so we'll do both in time. Let's do a log flume for now. Now, the question is, where am I going to begin this thing? Do I want to, like, start on land or start on the water? Yeah, the water, I think. So then we can kind of have it, like, ascending into the jungle, then coming back out again. That'll be nice. So let's kind of have it, like, about here. Raise or lower land first. Do I want to have it as a tunnel? No, let's not have it as a tunnel. Actually, it kind of might be cool if it was a bit underground. I think that's a little bit more expensive, isn't it? Actually, maybe it's not. Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to kind of have it coming out. Yeah, but that's already, the game already knows that needs to be up. So that's fine. Just raise that by a couple of points there. Then lower this, and then that comes out there. That's kind of cool. Actually, I might deliberately make this one kind of go underground a bit and kind of have a bit like in and out underground. I don't think the game actually acknowledges that. in any way. Speaking of which, I'm just going to go into the underground view to see if I can like have an entrance that's like... no, I need to raise or lower the land first. That's fine. If I don't have it here, is this allowed right here? Yeah, this is fine. That's absolutely fine, apparently. Beautiful. Nice thing about Log Flume is actually it's got an on-ride photo session, which is kind of cool. And a reverser turntable, which I never actually remember to use for anything, but they're kind of cool as an idea. It basically just means, yeah, basically you get turned around, so you kind of do things backwards. But let's not actually do that now. For now, let's just have like a bit of a straight slope down. Obviously, it's nice for it to go kind of straight down. And if we go straight down, let's flip the camera around there. Yeah, if we make this go straight down here, we're going to have it actually go into a tunnel, because that's kind of cool. I'm going to get rid of a tree, screw you, nature, and then we can actually make it go, like, yeah, well underground, which is kind of nice. So there's quite a long decline, actually, and then I think that's probably a good place for the on-ride photo session. Is it not allowed to be there? You can only do that above ground. I didn't know that. Well, there we are. I've learned something new today. I'm burning a lot of money on moving land for this thing, damn it. But I kind of just like the idea, so that's fine. And then by looping round on ourselves again, we can have like a nice little kind of double drop thing here. There we go. Need to just slightly adjust the land to make it all fit there. And now we can have a final big crash down. Actually, you know what? Let's do this one backwards. That'll be more fun. Reverse a turntable. And then just a straight, big, old drop down to the ocean. Kind of screwing over nature there, but never mind. There we go. Now, this is the point for an on-ride photo session right here with a massive drop. This is actually not a bad little log flume. I quite like this one. So that can be there. Then we've got a nice big thing here. Now, I'll do this backwards now, actually, because this is right at the edge of the park. So I've got just enough space for this thing. But then I think we're going to have to go to the right. Then we're just going to have to loop round. Now, if I do an S-bend here, does this do it? Yes, this does it very, very nicely indeed. Oh, there's some clipping issue. Hang on, we can fix. Okay, we've got a ridiculous young platform, so we should be A-okay for, like, the number of logs or whatever. Is it just logs? Yeah, it's guaranteed to be logs. 28 boats, that's very, very good. Continuous circuit is literally all we get. Possibly, thinking about it, possibly what I shouldn't have done is had the reverser. Yeah, the reverser before the thing's going to mean they're facing backwards. And also, you've got to have two reversers, otherwise the boats... Oh, no, because it doesn't matter which way. Yes, it does. Right, okay, hang on. I've got a plan to make this better. Okay, reverser number 1 comes here. The first drop into darkness is in reverse. Then you get put back the right way at the end for the photo. That's better. You see, it probably doesn't make any difference as far as the game's concerned, but it matters to me, damn it. Right, let's get this thing testing and keep an eye on... Why do I want to watch boat 4? Watch boat 1. While we're just building out the paths out, let's just keep an eye on that there. So, for the most part, I'm just going to want like a nice thing over here. We'll probably want to get this off the water as quickly as possible so it doesn't get in the way of the boat tire. The boat tire that's currently breaking by the looks of it. Actually, it might not be. Maybe. Is it breaking? I might just replace that with a different type of boat in a second. Alright, so boat 1 goes for the big jump. That goes up to 30, yeah. That goes up to like 37 miles an hour. That's actually not that bad, though. I need to get rid of the minimum waiting time, otherwise we're going to have some real problems here. Minimum waiting time can be like, yeah, we need to get these boats moving in and out much, much faster. Otherwise, we're going to have problems with, yeah, just a kind of a massive backlash. So actually, just get rid of the minimum waiting time. Minimum waiting time, 2 seconds is fine, actually. And leave another boat arrived at the station. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, we just got to get these boats moving a little bit better. Now, is boat 1 back in the station yet? It should be. Also, this is probably a good opportunity for me to use my first, use my first actual no entry sign. I haven't really been using those so far in this game. No particular reason, to be honest. Let's go for one of these. We'll put a sign up, which can be, flip it round this way. Have you ever seen this? Like, this is something they added into Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. That's now a no entry sign. So basically now customers are not allowed to walk past that, which is fine because I don't want them to be honest. What I'd want them to do instead is I want them to kind of walk on, because I'll probably like have the next big step to be this way. Can it squeeze past here? Squeeze past that? No you can't. Okay, I just need to think about the right way to go here. As boat 7 hasn't returned to the... Yep. Okay. You know what? We're just going to replace this with something else that hopefully won't bloody crash anywhere near as much. Boaty McBoatface boat hire has been cancelled. Okay, we're going to give jet skis a go. We're going to give some jet skis a go and see what happens there. Build this. Oh, apparently you can't... Oh. Don't know if this is going to work better or worse, but you can't actually do anything in terms of like directing the jet skis. So hopefully this is all going to be fine. There we are. Boaty McBoatface's jet ski hire is now ready to go. So we'll see how people feel about this. It feels like, yeah, they're whizzing around a lot more quickly. And potentially, if they can only kind of go into the back again, maybe this will all work better. Though, it's now, I've kind of halved the capacity, haven't I? Because you can only have one person on a jet ski, whereas in a rowing boat it was 2 people. Also, it looks like it's a fairly short ride. And it looks like I need to actually block off the path between the island and here to make sure they go the long way round so it's more fun. Okay, not perfect, but it should kind of force people out into the open water a bit more, so it'll be a more exciting ride. Oh, I never bloody opened this thing because I didn't check the results. High, medium, low. That's actually a good result. Yeah, I'll gladly have one of that. And then, obviously, we can have a good amount of money. Yeah, $2 per photo sold, that's fine. And then $2.50. Obviously, no one's going to go on it while it's raining, unfortunately. We need to get some... Yeah, okay, we're going into sunshine. We're going into sunshine. I'm not going on anything while it's raining. Lovely. The park just kind of grinds to a halt during the rain. In fact, oh yeah, when no one wants to go on... Oh, what the bloody hell? The gentle jungle tours have gone mad. What the heck? And what is a splash boat when it's at home? I don't even know what a bloody splash boat is. River Rapids. Oh, these big old girls. Yeah, I don't build these very often. They're large capacity boats travel along a wide water channel propelled up slopes by a conveyor belt, accelerating down a steep slope to soak the rise with a giant splash. That sounds very, very cool indeed. Also, I really like my new walkway, because like the way the walkway goes is now you kind of go through the log flume to get around to the next bit on the shore. That I think is really kind of cool. It's a little kind of little jungle tour there. That's lovely. I will, however, give some nice little kind of benches dotted around as well, together with some bins, just so people have got places to sit and throw their rubbish. And people are really thinking this is good value. Perfecto. Ooh, it looks like I've got nowhere near enough seating near my big food court either. Time to fix that in a hurry. Let's get some more benches down, so everyone has somewhere to sit when they want to eat. Because, yeah, it looks like the food court is being much more successful than I actually anticipated it might be. Marvellous. In fact, a moment like this is probably an excellent opportunity. Oh, I see. Sorry. Everyone is more interested in the extreme jungle tours. It's just people interested in jungle tours gentle while it's raining because it's covered. I see. Okay, this is probably a good opportunity to kind of have a little investigate as to what my overall park is thinking. Let's check in on some thoughts. I feel sick. Jungle Tour Extreme is really good value. Log Flume's really good value. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm running out of cash. Well, unfortunately, I don't have a cash machine. They do exist. They do exist in this game. Maybe I'll change research over to shops and stores. Or I'll include shops and stores. Yeah, let's put some thrill rides and shops and stores available just in case. We'll see what kind of pops up. If Cash Point happens to come up, that would be marvellous. I also think I need some more handymen to kind of be around this sort of area. You on there? Yes, you are. Lovely. Let's just kind of get you covering this region. Well, it looks to me like the log flume's being a big success. We've got, like, people wanting to go into it a lot, and it looks like it's pretty much at full capacity. The odd one is leaving half full, but it's not too bad at all. And people are saying it's good value as well. This is going to make a ton of money on account of the fact that it's, yeah, let's just kind of keep putting the price up. So I think people are saying, yeah, it's really good value. And people are buying photos as well. Marvellous. Now, hang on. What's going on here with the jet skis? Why the... Oh, flip. Is there a minimum waiting time? No. Why is there a minimum waiting time? Put it on to like 1 second. Why are you not getting on the things and going? Just go. Next. Okay, one person. That's really weird that they're walking that tiny distance and they're struggling. What the... How are you cutting through there? Just stop doing that. That's blatantly not what you're supposed to be doing. That might have cut them off there. Beautiful. I kind of want them to go to the open ocean because I want like loads of jet skis out at the same time because it looks better. Okay, that's much better. Now loads of them are like playing in this area and like they're taking a bit of time to go around the outside. So they've got more time to play together out in this area. That's perfect. As for the log flume, that needs a name too. It's not a log flume, it's a log doom to indicate that it's scary because it goes into a tunnel. Okay, I think it's time for us to invest in a new roller coaster because we are definitely making money at a decent pace at this point. That's even with the fact we've had 2 rainstorms recently because we're currently in spring. I'm pretty sure the time of year impacts like the weather. I've never actually kind of like verified it, but it does feel like you get a lot more rainstorms in May and October, which makes sense, whereas you get like a lot more sun and higher temperatures in the summer, which yes, would make sense. But only if every single theme park you build is in the northern hemisphere, because in the southern hemisphere, summer and winter are reversed, of course. So, ooh. Interesting. Yeah, I think we need a big roller coaster like about here-ish to like really draw people from the entrance into this direction. Then we'll back that up with a big marketing campaign. And this can be like a really kind of big one, not like a compact one like the junior roller coaster. This one can like go all through the jungle and stuff. It'll be really cool. And we'll like take out a huge amount of money to fund it as well. Let's just double check, like how much money am I allowed to borrow? What's my... You can't borrow any more money. The bank refuses to increase your loan. Oh dear. Right. How much money are we making, by the way? We are making like 1,500 a month. We're doing all right from that. Ride tickets are like 2,700. Yeah, I think we do actually need like a proper big roller coaster, and we've got like about 10,000 in the bank, but the bank is no longer lending me any money whatsoever. But let's see how far we can... Okay, people are still saying this is really good value. If people are saying this is really good value, then the price is going up because we desperately need more money. My goodness, people are still saying that Jungle Tours Extreme is really good value, so that's fine. I'll put the price up just a little bit more too, just because I could really do with was great. Yeah, nothing particularly of interest there. Oh, the pirate ship. I think that's pretty cheap at the moment. That's £1.50. No one's thinking about Captain John's non-sexual pirate. Oh, that's a shame. In fact, yes, let's actually use the ride button to investigate this. So, oh, wait. Captain John's non-sexual. Oh, there's no one on it because it just happens to be changing over at the moment. Jungle Tours Gentle is the same deal. Let's sort these by profit. Sort them. Log Doom is making $11,500 an hour. Bloody hell. That's making a huge amount of money. That's spectacular. The food's working really well. And, what the heck is Sujonkwa? I don't even know what that is. That is a stall selling Korean-style Sujonkwa drinks. I've never had that before. I have no idea if that's any good. How's the balloons doing? Okay, so actually, it's really the food that's doing really well. What are people thinking about the pricing? People thinking about this place at all? No, no one is thinking about their sub sandwich. But that suggests to me that I could probably do with putting some more food stalls around here. Possibly another little... Ooh. You know what might be fun? But no one's really going this way yet. I'll build a big roller coaster. Then we'll build a new food court that's like a treetop food court. That'd be really, really cool. Right, what sort of roller coaster do we want to have? Because we want to have like a big one. We can't spend like too much money or we will go bankrupt. I want like a big wooden one. Wooden ones. Actually, I never really like the wooden ones because the wooden ones, like, because the stands for them are really dense and packed, I feel like they fill up too much space. I'm not desperately familiar with the spiral roller coaster. Compact steel track roller coaster with a spiral lift hill. Oh, that's good. If it's got a spiral lift hill, that's quite nice. And it looks like it's definitely going to cost a lot more than the junior roller coaster, but like not quite as much as wooden. Yeah, I'll go for one of these. I'll see what it's kind of like. I don't really know what what this does. We're kind of going to want it to start like around here. Yeah, the entrance is going to be somewhere in this sort of region. So if I have it kind of going in this direction, then we can kind of have it going sloping upwards. No, the other way. Yeah, the other way. I want the front to be like about here. And then I'll have it going backwards as far as I'm allowed to. Raise or lower land first. Good start there, John. Okay, now let's just have this thing extending through the jungle, and the station platform is now too long. That's fine. So that's as long as the station platform can be. Fine. So forward we now go to the front. Okay, so we want this to be going up. And actually it's a special piece. If you want to kind of go up, it needs to be a special piece. So curved hill. Let's have curved hill right if we can. I might need to slightly adjust the landscape to do that, but that's fine. There we go. Okay, so it can now curve in on itself. So it just basically... Ooh. This thing is going to eat money fast. 200. Okay, but it's going to save space, and I quite like the fact that it's kind of looping up. That's kind of cool. So it can go up to plus 17 thereabouts, or rather about 15 blocks above the land level. That's okay. So that's I kind of like this actually. It looks kind of cool. So I think this is kind of definitely worth paying for. Okay, just need to make it go around a corner slightly first, because however long the... Actually, that's worth thinking about. Before we do anything else, let's check roughly like how the actual trains of this thing work. How long is the train? 3 trains, a 4-car, a train. That's typically how it works. Alright, so the trains are not that long. So in which case, we go back up here. So that should now be long enough that the back carriage is not still caught on the rise. So we can now start this thing going down. Let's also check, actually, before we go any further, what are the special pieces we have available to us? We've got Helix. Oh, we've got on-ride photo session. Perfect. Curve lift hill, we don't need that. And block brakes if we need brakes. So basically, it's like nothing too complex. It's a fairly standard thing here. But we can at least have a nice dramatic drop. No loop-de-loops, though. That's a shame. So let's actually have this thing be pretty intense. We'll have like a really steep drop to begin with, kind of straight down. Actually, just kind of 2 of those is enough. We don't kind of want to be too much here. And we'll have immediately it going kind of banking round into the jungle. So I kind of want it to go kind of into the jungle and kind of filling out this area. But actually, we'll probably have it filling out, yeah, into this direction, actually. Probably worth doing that. So let's just have a nice, massive kind of helix up going up there. It started at 18, so it should still be going really, really fast right now. Also, thing I think I haven't mentioned yet that I really love about Rollercoaster Tycoon 2, when you're selling balloons and people let go of balloons and they fly off, you can click them and they pop and there's a satisfying pop noise. So this is nice. After it kind of snakes a bit, I'm going to have it like dip down a little bit sharply so it's really close to the ground. And then we're going to have it kind of dive through the trees, which I think is kind of really lovely. We'll kind of have it go down all the way to the bottom, and it's going to be going really damn fast at this point. Probably too damn fast, actually. So now I can't even... Where's it even bloody gone at the moment? Hang on. Get the camera around here. Ooh, into a tunnel. Perfect. Or rather, maybe I want to go into a tunnel in a second. Maybe I'd rather it kind of be about, like, here, and then an onboard photo. Yeah, fine, lovely. There we go, that's a bit better. So it just kind of dips underground there. You kind of get your photo taken, then it just dips underground for a moment, and then it's going to kind of come straight back out again. We're running very low on money. This thing better work. Actually, no offense, like, Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 was very, very generous and friendly in that regard, which is you could, like, if you decided, like, you completely messed up the design, you could basically delete it, or I think you get, like, 100% of your money back, and you could just try again. Okay, I think I've got something that works here. So if I can link this up right here... There we go. Now, I've no idea. This is probably going to be ridiculously too intense. But we'll give it a bloody go. We're going to give it a bloody go, alright? So, yes. Wait. 1 tray? 1 tray. Wait, why only 1 tray? Wait, what? No. No. What's going on here? Okay, there we are. For some reason, yes, the game had a bit of a hissy fit at me because I put some block breaks right at the end. I guess we'll just skip those and sort of hope, because roller coaster crashes are relatively rare-ish. Alright, while I build the paths out, let's get this thing into testing. So, follow train 1, please. Thank you. And, okay, let's see how it's going. So, ooh, up to 46 miles an hour. That's a little bit fast, going down to about 30 as it hits the various banks. 29 as it's up the top there. Goes down to 47. Oh, that's going to be too high. Back down to 30. Well, we'll see. We'll need to see. That might have been a bit too much. I might actually just hack a bit off the top, really. But I suspect that the vertical Gs there are going to be too much. And I could probably just do... Actually, I could probably just hack a bit off the top here. Sync it back together just to slightly slower speed. And it'll probably be a better roller coaster for it. Yeah, that's too much, I think. No, it's not. It's only high, medium, medium. Okay, I was expecting that level of speed to be a bit too much, but... Okay. That's probably pretty decent. Like, medium intensity is alright. Like, you don't want anything that's, like, too ridiculously intense, because if it's too intense, you just end up with problems of people saying that's too much for me. But, like, medium intensity with high excitement's actually pretty damn good. So we're going to whack the price of this thing right the hell up now, because this thing needs to bloody pay for itself. So this will hopefully make a decent amount of money, same as Log Flume 1 over there. Sorry, Log Doom. So that's got a really nice long queue to it. That I think is fine. So nobody's in the queue right now. Open her up. Hopefully this will all work as it should do. And the nice thing about what I've designed here is I've actually kind of brought the exit out to... When I say the nice thing I've done here is what I've nicely done here is I've failed to bloody finish the path. So well done me. No. No, 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 no. I've brought the path out to here to kind of slowly bring people deeper and deeper into the park. So they enter the ride here, but then they get pushed out up here. So when we kind of like fill out the park more in this direction, what happens as a result is they get kind of brought further and further and deeper in. The first few people got on board? Yes, the first few people have indeed got aboard. Lovely. Just check no one's thinking that's way too expensive. No, no one's thinking that's too expensive. Though admittedly 5 might be a bit high. Let's go for 450 and 250 for your photo at the end of it. Nice. Though I will change it over to a wooden entrance. I quite like the wooden entrance. That kind of works, I think. Now, which handyman is... Yeah, this handyman's over here. Is he already covering this area? He is now. Beautiful. We've already got a handyman covering this sort of area around here. So he'll be able to mop up the vomit. Though there shouldn't be too much, to be honest. For once, it looks like the bloody jet ski's actually working. There's loads of people having fun on jet skis. The queue looks like it's not too bad. That's good. Log Flume is doing beautifully well. Are people still thinking it's... They're thinking it's great. They don't think it's great value, but, oh, I can't afford it. That's basically just because there's loads of people in the park now. So, like, loads of them who have been in there longer can't really do anything anymore. What's in development? I wouldn't mind... Oh, there's a burger bar coming soon, right at the beginning of July. What's there? Oh, very soon. That's cool. Oh, and a t-shirt stall. Hell yeah, I think we can have a t-shirt stall. Let's put a t-shirt stall right about here. This is a fun place for a t-shirt stall. Actually, do I want it there? Yeah, you know what? Let's stick to my original plan. Which is my original plan now, though it's going to take a little bit of fiddliness to get right, is... Camera angle in the right place. Okay, yeah, I want kind of like a row of shops that service this area up here, which would be quite nice. So there will be a burger bar that will take part in that, obviously. As well as a burger bar, let's get the drink stand in position now while we're just waiting for the burger bar to show up, because that will be here in a second. So yeah, we've got a drinks thing right now. Open that up. We're going to have the burger bar. Is literally available this very second. This is kind of more traditional theme park fare right here. Beautiful. There we are. One burger bar right there as well. So we've kind of got some nice stuff here. So burger bar and that. Let's also give them a nice... Oh, hat stall. Yeah, hat store. So people can remember what a glorious day they had with a stupid overpriced novelty hat. And the far side of the hat store can obviously have the toilet. So the toilets are a bit separate from the food. Right, now just flip the camera back round and double check that's all as it should be. I think people are buying food and drink quite a lot, yes. Can I render the rides invisible for a moment? See-through rides. I just want to have nothing but flipping benches around here. So people can sit down and enjoy their lovely overpriced food. Wait, hang on. The paths aren't connected. I've just discovered a fatal flaw, which is apparently none of the paths are actually connected to each other. Oh, well done to the people who spotted that before I did. Yeah, okay, thank goodness I spotted that when I did. Right, okay, down. Is that going to connect up? That's going to connect up. That right there will be why no one was coming to this side of the park. Because they physically couldn't. Okay, it looks like my new kind of food stalls are an immediate hit. I'm seeing a lot of people buying stuff there. Nice. And that means there's only one thing to do now, of course. Having built a wonderful new roller coaster, now we're up to... Ooh, nice. We're almost halfway there, up to like nearly 4,000 of ride tickets. Very good. Time to actually bloody have the park be ridiculous. Yeah, just pour people into the park. This is a good use of money. Pour people into the park and get people onto the new ride. Oh, but before we advertise it, it's going to have a name. This is the Roller Coaster of Love now. Beautiful. The Roller Coaster of Love. Magnificent. And we're going to start advertising the Roller Coaster of Love like crazy. Free rides. No, not free rides. God, no. The Roller Coaster of Love can have 5 weeks of advertising for a further $1,000. So we're kind of, you know, we're spending pretty big at the minute, but the number of guests ought to start jumping up as people start showing up for this roller coaster. How's Treetop Frenzy doing? Treetop Frenzy feels like it's not drawing the crowds like it used to. People are saying it's great. People are saying it's great. No one's saying that I'm not going on it 'cause it's too expensive, so that's fine. I mean, probably this is actually just kind of like a symptom of the fact that I have partly solved the overcrowding problem. Handyman 3, is this your area? No. Handyman 2, is this your area? In which case, that's why you haven't been doing this area. You didn't think you were supposed to. Get over here and clean that vomit. Fine. Just a slight error on my part for where his path leads him. Beautiful. I'd say this looks like it's all going very, very well to me. This looks like it's all going very, very well indeed, I would say. And straight away, the roller coaster of love jumps up to making a huge profit for us. Log Doom has kind of quietened down a little bit, but is still very healthy, as indeed is Treetop Frenzy and Jungle Tour Extreme. They're both making very solid amounts of money, which is good, because at this point the bank's refusing to lend to me anymore, which is kind of odd actually, because I can clearly demonstrate to them in months where I'm not spending on new rides and I'm not spending on marketing, I am clearly working at an operating profit. So I would have thought I'd be able to find, even if the bank won't lend, I'd be able to find private investors to back this enterprise, but what have you, apparently that's not a thing. The park rating meanwhile is at a very impressive 900 or so. That's very nice indeed, and as for the number of guests in the park, that's relatively stable, but it has been climbing rather nicely. I'd say, yeah, we're doing very nicely indeed at the moment. So I think I will call this apart for now, ladies and gentlemen. There's lots more I can do. Having just invested some very big amounts of money into this thing, it's time for me to build some smaller rides as well. But there are still some very good rides I can invest in that should make some very good money, hopefully kind of in this sort of area. I want to kind of create like a little water park around here, I think, like a little water park in this sort of area, and there's plenty more I can do to encourage that. There's actually like there's little kind of the water slide thing I haven't built yet. Sorry, the dinghy slides. There's the the river rapids. Ooh, the splash boats is actually supposedly quite cheap, so that might be a good investment to make on the cheap side. So yeah, we can definitely build some more water things. We can build a new roller coaster. Like, those should get the money in, as well as if I throw in a couple of extra thrill rides kind of in this sort of area to catch people as they come straight out of the roller coaster of love. That all might work very nicely. But together with a few cash cows we've already built that seem to be doing the job very well, I think we are in good shape, ladies and gentlemen. So some more Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 to come. I don't have an exact schedule because I don't know exactly when I'm going to get my hands on Parkitect and how many videos I'm going to want to make of that and But more Rollercoaster Tycoon 2 to come at some point, ladies and gentlemen. Unless, of course, everyone bloody hates this series, in which case maybe there won't be. But I think there should be, because it's bloody amazing and I love this game. And I hope you've enjoyed experiencing it as much as I have. I'll put a link to this in the description below, by the way. It is still available on Steam. It still works beautifully. It does need a tiny amount of modding to enjoy on modern computers. I've heard especially like Windows 7, oddly, it doesn't play nicely with. I've heard actually Windows 8 and Windows 10 are okay for the most part, but there are like little kind of fixes you can download to get it working as nice as I have. But it's still glorious, it's still gorgeous, and I still love it. So, more of it to come, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been the utterly glorious classic Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Apparently they've all decided to bring knives to a gunfight, which is a terrible idea. Oh yeah, you try charging, why don't ya? Oh dear. Never charge the man with the shotgun. Does it involve me going and killing people? Because if so, how many and where? Right, this is embarrassing. I've kind of just locked myself out of my flat. Do you happen to have a spare set of keys?